rockin'. Real takes at Julie's breaks. Shoutouts to the card crew. Julie's breaks will please you. But this is a land kraken. The land kraken. But this is a land kraken. But this one is a land kraken. Land kraken. Land kraken in the house isn't satisfied with a mouse, biting corners of the cards, leaving cards in shards. Land kraken. Biting corners of the cards is too much attraction. Leaving cards in shards is the way of the kraken. She put green legs pulling 101s. Modern vintage, it's all a lot of fun. Keep cracking, land kraken. Keep cracking.
Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at a Ken Kelly art set. There are at least 2 of these sets. I have both of them, but we'll do this first set today, which is FPG Cards 1992. I have the entire set, so we're going to go over that. This is a set drawn by the artist Ken Kelly, who, when I was checking his bio here, I actually was surprised that he actually passed away this year. I didn't know that. So he recently passed away on June 2nd, 2022 at the age of 76, but a very prolific artist. Some notable facts about him: he was the nephew of the very famous artist Frank Frazetta's wife, Eleanor. And he is known for drawing Conan, Tarzan, but also for doing a lot of rock and roll art covers. So Kiss, Manowar, Sleepy Hollow, Rainbow, and Ace Frehley. So if you don't know him from fantasy art, you most likely know him from drawing these art covers, or these music covers. So for example, the famous Destroyer cover art from 1976, drawn by Ken Kelly. And let's see what else. The Love Gun cover. Here's a Manowar cover. Space Invader by Ace Frehley. So, lots of cool stuff. But let's go check out this card art set. Okay, so before we start with the card set, I'm going to show you some Ken Kelly paintings from this book. This is Conan the Phenomenon, The Legacy of Robert E. Howard Fantasy Icon by Paul M. Salmon, with a foreword by Michael Moorcock. Gary B., the casual comic guy, may have shown this book before. I'm not sure. He most likely owns this book as well. This is a great book if you're a Robert E. Howard fan or a Conan collector. So it's a very large hardcover book. And it's absolutely gorgeous, full of full color paintings and lots of interesting information about Robert E. Howard. And the Conan depictions through novels, film, and games, and all kinds of things up until the date of this publication, which was, this is the first edition, September 2007. So this table of contents, so it's done basically chronologically, so Robert E. Howard's life, early years, Conan stuff, and then going through time up to 2007. So again, all this gorgeous artwork and descriptions. So I won't be able to show you every page. We'll be here a long time. I want to show you the Ken Kelly set, but there are some Ken Kelly paintings in here, just to give you some flavor of the rest of the book. So a bunch of bio stuff about Robert E. Howard. Hard to believe he's been gone since 1936, so way before my time, and yet his legacy endures today. His legacy will likely endure probably forever. So there's a lot of Conan artwork by different artists in here. Let's see, there are Frazettas in here. Let's look at the Frazettas. Frazetta is my favorite artist for Conan. Well, Barry Windsor Smith as well, but I really like all of them. So these are Frazettas. I'm sure you've seen these before on books and other card collections. And there's also Barry Windsor Smith full color pages in here. Great stuff. All right, let's go to show the Ken Kelly, since why I had this out today. So the next 3 pages are book covers that he painted. So the first one is for the Berkeley edition of Red Nails, 1977. Then The Hour of the Dragon, 1977. And People of the Black Circle, also 1977. So Red Nails, Hour of the Dragon, and the Black Circle. So this is the Red Nails. So over 2 pages here. And then Hour of the Dragon. Getting a little glare. Try to lift this up. Whoa. Yeah, I've got this overhead lighting, but sometimes it's getting some glare. And People of the Black Circle. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love the Ken Kelly artwork. Love, of course, this is kind of similar in some ways to the Frazetta stuff. But very, very intense. Alright, so let's check out the card set. Alright, we're getting ready to film the cards. But these Krakens are just super riled up because Dusty's roaming neighborhood friend Chiba was here. And Dusty likes her, but JD does not. So, yeah, there was some hissing going on with JD. And then, like, JD and Dusty were chasing around, and they've just been really super crazy. But they're going to eat their temptations, and we're going to look at these art cards. So, this is the entire set. Again, 1992 Ken Kelly Series 1. And he talks about the image and kind of his art process on the back of these cards. So, this first card is called Dante's Inferno. How awesome is that? And it talks about this was a private commission. I wanted to look on this character that said, "You're not welcome here." Yeah, I think he achieved that. This guy's got some serious land Kraken action going on. What, more? Yeah, more, all the time more. Alright, Battling Serpent. So this is Snake Pit. I enjoyed creating this piece. Overwhelming challenge of making the intertwining snake and hero work well together. Trying to hold away from his body while trying to hit it with an axe and finally kill it. This is Confrontation, largest painting he's ever done. It's pretty awesome. This next one is called Solitaire. I wanted to paint a background with a fiery sky. Let's see if I can hold it in front of the camera while I read the next one. The next one is Lion's Den. I wanted to put the warrior in as much trouble as the Conan character gets in. It was a cover for my first book. I wanted to put in extra items, and I wanted to put in many cats. See, this guy is like super awesome. You cannot have enough cats. Man, he's trying to take on 4 of them. I would bet on the Land Krakens here. Taking this guy out. Demon of the Deep is the next one. Underwater scene. I wanted an octopus or other huge nasty thing coming up out of a wrecked ship. Well, I don't know. That doesn't look like any octopus I've seen. But it looks pretty dangerous. Next one is the Ice Mammoth Cometh. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. He clearly likes to paint a lot of these creatures and battling creatures, pretty much every scene. Next one is called After the Fire. And then we have a John Carter of Mars. I'm also a huge fan of that. So I've done a card series from the John Carter of Mars. There's actually, I did 2 sets of that. Or no, 1 set. The Joe Jusko John Carter Mars set. So you can search back through my videos if you want to see that. This John Carter Mars one, it says, I read my first Burroughs book on a return flight to New York from France about 25 years ago, so that would be 25 years before 1992. I was bringing over my first published piece, and he enjoyed portraying John Carter Mars. So this is John Carter Mars, and this must be Deja Taurus there. The next is a Conan piece called The Conqueror. Get the focus here. Next we have Keeper of the Caverns. And then we have Attack from Above. Next one is Entrapped. And then we have Threatening. And then Brutal Swamp. Always some kind of battle going on. Interruption. It's got a great imagination for creatures fighting. Menace from the Sea, of course, also loves these Kraken attacks. Basher. And we have One-Eyed Terror. Next we have is Dragon's Domain. Again, these aren't foily like those other Conan sets, but they are very, very nice. Really good use of color. These are cards I pulled from like packs in 1992. Next one is Sea Venom. And these have been in Ultra Pro pages in binder since 1992. And they're still in really great shape. Like, don't really have warping. Everything looks good. I definitely think this is Man of War. That some of these older card sets, that the quality was just better. Like on the printing, doesn't say what country these were printed in. But this held up really, really well over time. Looming Menace. And some of these newer sets, like opening up stuff that's like 1 or 2 years old and already getting stickage, I mean, that's just not good. Battle of Cliff's Edge. So I would say I'd be fairly confident, this is a protector, that if you got sealed packs of these, you probably wouldn't have a lot of stickage. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but it seems like they hold up well. This is Serpent. Next is the cover of Robert Adams' Horse Clans book, the cover is called The Rogues. This is another Robert Adams book cover, Tooth and Claw. I have not read these Robert Adams books, but they look like they'd be interesting. Next is Stampede. And then Northwatch. And Comrades. Again, lover of big cat krakens, as am I. Sasquatch. Savage Mountain. Another Robert Adams scene. This is a Wolverine-like creature from To the Death. Claws of Death is the next one. Everybody being eaten by cat krakens. Nina, a lonely princess on a faraway planet. The Tigress. I did this painting for my wife, Rose. She liked the jungle girl with white tigers. Joe Jusko has a similar painting with white tigers as well. I've seen some white tigers at a zoo before. Very, very cool. Seduction. Observer. Feline Princess. Checkers. Captured Princess. There's a whole princess set here. Princess of Power. This is from the cover of the Piers Anthony novel Xanth Calendar of Piers Anthony. This is Mermaid. Next up we have Tin Man. Tin Man is from Warren magazine cover. Next up is Battle for the Red Planet. So, some kind of Mars. It doesn't say where else this has appeared. Got some sci-fi stuff here, though. Elite Warriors, also for Warren magazine. So this probably might also be Warren magazine. I'm not really familiar with that magazine, but some of you might be. Winged Viking is the next one. Yin and Yang. Jim Warren of Warren magazine played a role in his painting. He owned the biplane like the sup with camel depicted in the scene, and I made sure I got the details correct. So the owner of Warren magazine apparently has a plane like that. Very, very cool. I don't know how this guy is like up there with those planes though. Here's another robot. New World. This exterminator robot, I remember my military days. Some weapons got heavy when carrying them for long periods of time. Some of us attached a strap at the barrel as well to help carry the weapon. Of course, robots shouldn't get tired carrying a weapon. End Zone. Jim Warren depicted this one personally for his sports editions. So it's like a human, but with just a skull playing football. Strike 3, another Warren magazine. Throwing a grenade. Tug of War, also for Warren magazine. Yes, he was very much a regular contributor to this magazine. A very popular painting for Warren magazine. This next one is called Black Warrior. Next is called Haunted Room, the second professional painting I did. Next is called Gatling Psycho, also for Warren Publishing. Up, Dusty. No, you can't be up there. You gotta get down. Dusty trying to climb up and get more temptations. Frostbite is the next one. Kind of Yeti. Love Yeti action. Awesome. Bad Dream. Getting in trouble with some tentacle krakens. Deadly Dolls. Weird painting there. Rescue. Again, doesn't say where else this has appeared. Next one is Lucy. And then Snake Killer. The Lurking Terror. This is my first published painting. I showed it to my teacher, Frank Frazetta. We thought the girl's eyes could use a boost, so I had to touch them up. So I didn't actually know he was trained by Frazetta, but if he's related to Frazetta's wife, I guess that makes sense. All Hallows Eve, early painting for Warren Magazine. Horrifying Intruder. Inspired by, let's see. I don't know what since. He used a book from Frank Frazetta to help him get the anatomy right. Battle Horns. Goliath. I made a cat a jaguar. I love painting animals. A little bit of belly on that jaguar. Well, he's been eating something. Swamp Demon. That's card 69. Card 70, the Hun. Just making sure I don't get these out of order. This piece was used as part of a book series that dealt with historic characters. This is Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan there. Next up, Descend. Next painting is Revenge of the Viking. This was from the 1979 Robert E. Howard calendar. Next one is Chamber of Illusions. This is Robert E. Howard as well. Conan. Yeah, this painting is in that book we just looked at as well. Next up is Cavern of Fear. Another Robert E. Howard book cover. Cavern of Fear. Next is Desert Battle. This clearly looks like Conan also. Next is Sword of Arabia. Frazetta gave me a huge compliment. He wanted to keep it and hang it on his wall. Yeah, any compliment from Frazetta? Certainly very big deal. Roaring Fury. So this is the Red Nails. This is we saw in the book. Field of Fury. Hope it's focusing. Kind of hard for me to tell here. Tomb of Deception. This was another Robert E. Howard book cover. Next is Fate at Sea's Edge, also Robert E. Howard. Eve of Legends. This was originally used on Hour of the Dragon. Kingdom of Knights. This was the Welcome to Freelander Publishing Group painting. So advertisement for this publishing company. The Great Fury. Krakens attacking that ape creature. The Pack. Next up, the Archer. And then the Mighty King. Subject I was hoping to tackle, imagine getting to paint King Kong. So King Kong painting. Next up is Perilous Pit. And then Mine for the Taking, Conan. Very intense Conan there. And who's next? Certainly people, if you've seen Ken Kelly, you've probably seen this before. It's one of his iconic pieces. Very, very cool. And here's the checklist card. So we have all of these through 90. There are 3 hologram cards, Dungeon of Doom, Swamp Peril, and Eve of Destruction, which they were not in this binder, so I don't think I have. But if I do find them, I'll put them in another video. There will be another part to this video. We will do the second series, but that is the first series. So I hope you enjoyed this, checking out this Ken Kelly art, and please let me know if you like it or not. And we will be doing the next series, and I have a lot more of this non-sport art cards, so we'll continue to go through them as long as people like to see it. So take care, have a good one, and we'll see you next time.